Perform Better on 103.9 ESPN. I'm Matt McKay. That other voice you hear is Judd Spicer. And the next voice in is Southern California NFL draft hopeful and longtime supporter of the Press Box, Jerimiah Spicer. Jeremiah, how you doing, buddy?
How's it going, man? Thanks for having me.
Hey, we're doing fantastic, man. We appreciate you taking time out to be with us here. Before we get started with the draft, let's get some foundation laid for our listeners here. Give them the cliff notes of your life story to this point.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I came from the bottom. I grew up without my parents. I've been living with my mom since I was 2 years old. I grew up in foster homes, group homes, in the streets. Been homeless a lot of times in my life. I live downtown LA Skid Row with my mom. My feet used to bleed every day. Been around drugs, all that stuff. But I ended up coming out of that and turning it around, and making my dream come true. I'm so close right now, closer than I ever thought I would ever be. So I'm just still pushing, man. And, my mom ended up passing along the way, and my grandma ended up passing along the way. So I just been, just been out here by myself, just, trying to make my dream come true and trying to help other kids make their dream come true. And, pretty much that's it, man.
Okay, well, Jeremiah, I'm listening to that story as a listener, and I'm thinking to myself, man, how does a guy get himself in the mix for the NFL draft when he doesn't go through the traditional routes of, playing high school, being recruited out of a high school, going to a big-time college program, and getting drafted out of there? How have you done this?
Man, it just kept going and not giving up. I was drafted by Major League Football. I've been to, I can't count how many teams. The K-Fair Heroes actually gave me an actual real opportunity, and by them giving me a real opportunity, I want to play for them. I put my body on the line for them, and I love being out there, and I actually ended up leading the league in tackles, the AAL, the American Arena League, leading the Arena League in tackles, and I ended up getting first team all league, and I ended up, nobody in the league had more tackles than me, so I came in pretty hungry, after I made an agreement with Coach Anthony Lynn, if I get first team all league, would he give me a shot? He said, yeah. So I came in already hungry, already knew what I wanted, and I got what I wanted. And Coach Anthony Lynn kept his word, and here I am now.
Jeremiah, detail that workout that you had with Anthony Lynn and the Chargers in the not too distant past.
It was pretty good, man. It was a hell of an experience, man. And, I was there with Coach Anthony Lynn. Coach Anthony Lynn talked to me before the workout, then I warmed up. Then we did drills. We did individual drills. I did linebacker drills. And then they went to watch the receivers and the kickers and, quarterback, stuff like that. We all watched them. I talked to Denzel Perriman, got to know a couple guys. Keenan Allen, talked to Keenan Allen, and I talked to a few coaches, talked to the media, got interviewed by a couple people. ESPN interviewed me there too. And, the Desiree Show interviewed me, and, I'm just still, pushing, man.
Friends,
every day, Coach Anthony Lynn actually hit me up 2 days, the day before the draft, he told me I'm on the linebacker list, and it should be hitting me up after the draft, hopefully, if everything go right. So, I'm just praying that everything go right, I get to put on that Charger helmet, and go to training camp with him or whatever,
Well, we're hoping for you too, man. Yeah. We're hoping for you too.
Just kick off. Just kick off fullback, D-line, whatever. I play outside linebacker, middle linebacker, D-line, special teams. So I play anywhere they need me to play. Even if it's a long snapper, I play. So that's where I'm coming from right now.
Friends, you're tuning into the Press Box, presented by Perform Better on ESPN 103.9 FM. Jerimiah Spicer, NFL hopeful, is our guest. No relation. He's far better at football than Judd Spicer ever was. When you get interest from these teams, Jerimiah, whether it be the Chargers, I've read that other teams have reached out to you.
Yes,
what happens? What's the process there?
Man, it's just, it's a long process, man. I got called a tweener before, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers told me I was a tweener. Cowboys told me I was a tweener. Seahawks told me I need to get some more film. I need some arena film. Coach Anthony Lynn was like, I don't know too much about you. You need some more film. So, it was pretty much like that, man. And just not giving up, And that's what it really is, man. I kept going. Really, when everybody else quit, I kept going, And even if nobody believed in me, I still kept going.
Jeremiah, what would satisfy you, man? Would it be to be on a practice squad? Would it be to play one down in the NFL? Would it be to be on a team for an entire season? What would satisfy your drive?
On the field. I just want to step on the field, man. I just want to be on the field. You know, man, this been my dream since a kid, you know, so I always thought this was going to bring my family together, bring everybody together, you know, and it was going to help everybody. So, you know, that's what I'm trying to use it for, too. You know, I'm using the platform to help people, too, help kids less fortunate. You know, I get in the community. I do motivational speaking. I already spoke to over 25,000 kids already, you know, from the East Coast to the West Coast, you know. So, you know, I'm just using this for the positive, you know. I'm just using all the negative energy to do positive things. That's all.
Let me ask you, man. Do you have a day job to have to support yourself while you're keeping in shape and training?
Yeah, I train kids. Yep.
Okay.
I train kids.
Jeremiah, when you were at that workout with the Chargers, how did that feel? Did you feel like you belonged? Like this was a signpost on the road where you're headed?
Yeah, I didn't get any negative feeling in my gut or nothing like that.
Cool.
Everything was positive. Still to this day, I don't have no negative feelings, nothing. Like, I feel like I'm actually going to be a Charger. This is my first time actually in my life. I'm actually being like kind of sure, like, okay, I feel like this is like, you know, like this is going the right direction, you know. So.
Okay, what are you doing for the rest of the week, and how are you handling the rest of this draft? Are you just pinned to the phone?
Training, okay. Man. I've been in the gym even during the draft too. So. You know, I'm just watching. I'm watching on Twitter. I'm watching everywhere. I'm keeping my eyes open. You know, I'm keeping my phone open. You know, so.
Well,
I'm just here waiting.
Let's finish up with that question. Since you have been watching the draft, what do you think? Any surprises?
Nah, man. I think it's amazing, man. I think it's an opportunity, and I think that everybody that got the opportunity is blessed, man. And, they need to take advantage of that opportunity because some people wish they had the opportunity, you know, and they didn't get the opportunity because just life situations and stuff like that, you know. So I just think that people need to take advantage of it and, you know, and keep pushing forward, man. You know, and don't take advantage of that. And don't mess with the opportunity. That's it.
Jeremiah, we're going to be watching, man, and we sure do wish you the best of luck. It's a great story, and we're proud of what you've done to this point, and we wish you the best.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks,
really
man.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, our pleasure. Jerimiah Spicer, based in San Bernardino, an NFL draft hopeful, as you heard, sitting by the phone. And if you want to learn more about Jerimiah Spicer, we suggest that you Google that name and watch all the wonderful and amazing stories that pop up about this kid.
Yeah, the one that will pop up near the front, NFL Draft Diamonds. We should give them credit
You eating
for
jelly beans still?
Sorry, dude. I didn't think I was going to. I was just had like 5 more jelly beans. But it does detail the story more so than we did today. We looked ahead, but this does look back at his tough upbringing, basically homeless. As we said, he was in a garbage can. He was with his grandmother. He went to a bunch of different high schools. You know what, man? We respect a dreamer like that. And he's 28, dude. So he's still pushing toward that at 28.
Well, you know, Judd, when I was growing up playing football, I used to think to myself, there's so many guys out here playing high school football. How do they all get weeded out? You know, so at some point you get weeded out. And Jerimiah Spicer has not been weeded out.
No, it doesn't sound like he's got any desire to stop anytime soon. And, you know, one question we didn't ask him is if the NFL doesn't work out. There are other leagues. Of course, there's going to be the new XFL. Maybe that's Canadian a possibility League. For him. There's Canadian League. There's still the Arena League. There was the AAF for its short-lived. That would have probably been a nice opportunity for him. But sounds like he's got some legitimate interest from more than just the Chargers. How cool would that be? We'll definitely have him back on the show if he gets signed by a team.
If you've seen some video of him, you can see that there's not only some size, but definitely some athletic ability there. So best of luck, Jerimiah. We'll be watching the draft again tonight. For me, though, just on and off a little bit. Right now, you're listening to the Press Box, presented by Perform Better on 103.9 ESPN.